Alright. Whoa, actually, that's kind of crazy. There's so much light pollution over that way. That's... There's a lot. Alright. Oh, I forgot to paint. Oh, let's go get it. Alright, this place right now is like... This place is like a workshop, man. We're painting the inside of this armor. What's up? Got a little bit left. We gotta do these legs. I'm gonna forget about doing the bottom of the legs. The greaves. But let's do this. We gotta finish these off here real quick. The thing that sucks is the actual spray. It's no longer going. Oh, it's no longer spraying correctly. So, that's gonna be a tough one to hit. Oh, we got it. So I kind of gotta go in circles, I guess. But you know, like I can't do a side pass, like side to side. Yeah, you start off a little bit from. Oh, it's because it's almost out, is why. Maybe. Oh, whatever. It is what it is. Alright. Yo, nerd, what's up? How's it going? Let's see if we can get behind this part real quick. Yo, what's up? Yeah. This is, oh, shoot, I got the paint on the carpet. Alright. The problem is, I guess because this is almost out, so I can't just go like, I can't just pass it side to side very well. Either that or because it's gunked up on the tip. Yo, Reggae! If you're there, what up? If you can hear me. Howdy from Mars, Space Comic, what up? How's it going today? How are you doing? There we go. So I'm trying to rust-proof this from the inside. I thought having to buy another bottle of this stuff would be great. Those edges up there. Whew. Actually, we just might make it. Might be just enough in there if we play our... if we do this right. So, we're going to finish these. The other... Oh, man, there's a lot of space to cover here. You know, I'm going to prop this up against this. That paint up there should be dry. Alright, here's how we're going to have to do this. See if I can pull that up. See how I have to get in there, if I can? Yo, the Zaza. Yo, what is up? What up, man? Here we go. Let's try and get up in here. I got to articulate this. So, I think it's because this is almost out. It's not, I'm not able to pass side to side. I just got to do these circles, I guess. Oh, man, I don't want to have to get another can of this. We might have to. For that, we gotta go look in the shed and see if we got a can. Hopefully we do. Hopefully we do. Hopefully we just got enough to finish this right now. Yo, how's it going? I don't know. I mean, it actually is covered. Oh, man. Good stream world tonight, as always. All right. I don't know. I don't know if we got it. We might have to get another can of this stuff. Hear that, or leave this leg unfinished. Come on, squeezing out every little bit we got in here. Oh, I just put my finger in it. So, yeah, absolutely, man. Good times. So I now got, Nikki, if you're there, what's up? Hey, I was in Sarah's live for a second, but I also got to get my time in here. We're going to hit Bob, but I'm trying to do this first. Come on. Oh my God. I almost have it. Every little bit counts. Come on. Get out of there. You hate it when you do what? Spray paint? How are you feeling? Like the blood pressure and all that good stuff. Wow, we had like maybe just enough. Yeah, so check this out. I have whole new set of armor. The whole inside of the house is a disaster, so we're gonna have to go and work around that because it's turned into an armor workshop. Yeah, my. Wow. You know what? I think I might try and go snowboarding in armor this year. There's a couple little spots. Definitely could use it if I can get it right here. But yeah, we are kind of trying to rust-proof this. This is the new set, everybody. But this is my exercise armor, okay? Nikki, thanks for... Holy shit, we got 5% battery. Yo, thanks for whatever. It's all gonna go away and be ruined if I can't plug this in and charge it up. Wow, was I not paying attention to that? There we go. Ooh, it's on 3%. What's up? Well, let's sit here for a second and hope that it recharges. That was the last pieces of armor I got to spray. Hi. Now what? Plug it in. We did. I'm gonna make sure that this is counting up. We're at 3%. Oh, what's up with the world? Thanks for the like. Oh man, I'm making sure that it's gonna recharge. Yeah, I must have been doing the Zaza. I wasn't paying attention. I need to spray paint this beard, this mustache. Remember, it's got to last through Black Friday. When we go shopping yeah. All right, we're at 4%. Dude, this place is a disaster. There's shit laying all over the place. Well, while we're waiting for the battery to charge up a little bit, let's try and get this put together. And we're gonna hit Bob, but it's gonna be a minute. Oh man, that was close. See, I gotta see. This is gonna go down. All right. Let's see if we can get this thing sewn together real quick. It's an old one. I got this. It was something like $70. It was so cheap. However, you know, like, it's part of a cosplay I do for like Lord of the Rings kind of look. But I think we're just gonna say screw it and use it. And I'm gonna mount that arm. I'm mounting that armor to it. And this is gonna be my new exercise workout clothes. I don't know if I should tie it this way. Did anyone here ever play Front Mission 4? It has one of my favorite soundtracks ever. Yo, Hannah Tier, what's up? Courtney, It's been a long time. How are you doing? Right? It's been what? It's been weeks, I believe. How are you doing? I don't think I'm threading this right. I gotta wait. Yo, not too bad. I gotta wait for all that paint to dry. So tomorrow we'll put that armor on here, but let's at least get these sleeves attached. I'm making sure this thing charges up. Then we'll, you know, we're gonna hit Bob and all that good stuff. But let's get these sleeves attached here. I hope I put the right one on. I even look to see which one I'm putting on. Oh my god, I am on the Zaza today. It's the wrong one. Does it matter? Maybe it doesn't matter. But it is cut a little different. Screw it, whatever. Let's try it on. I'm gonna have to take my shirt off to do it, but... Now see, this is not lining up right. Now if I come back the other way... Maybe we can tie it in the back. Yeah, I must be. Working, oh man. I feel ya, 9:30, I wouldn't be happy about either. I'm going back to work Friday. First day back to work after like 16, geez, I've been off work for like 16 days. It's crazy. Making sure I don't miss anything there. Unk Doom, Unk Doom, if you're there, can you hear me? What up? Unk Doom. Get this to go through here. Come on. Now these sleeves are made so they can come off, you know. I guess so if you're at the Ren Fair in the summer, you can take the sleeves off and have a nice day, but... Yo, M-Bam! Oh, thank you for the roses! How's it going? A good live stream today. We're gonna hit Bob in a little bit. I wanna get these sleeves attached. And then we're gonna hit Bob. Then I'm gonna throw some armor on and get some cardio in at the parking garage. But that's gonna be like after, might even be before midnight. This is getting so messed up. Yuck. That is cool. I saw What the World's live. Not so Mr. Perfect had a live stream. I was there today. Spent my whole life on this app. Like, no joke. I do. Trim that up a little bit. Going down the others through here. Good, glad you're doing good. Joshua, I am making my third set of armor. Not making it, I should say putting it together. So part of that chore is to get this. This is what I'm gonna be wearing underneath it. So I have to get that all set. How is this connected? Hang on. I have to be able to tie this at the end. I'm tying it to make it permanent now. So we're going to come through here. And if we don't like this knot, we're going to redo it. Come on. There we go. Alright, so now this has to all kind of line up correctly. But Chada Knight. Yo, Amber, how's it going tonight? What's up? I don't like this, how it's going. Now, if I can tie this here, it's going to be good. But let's make sure that everything's lined up. Oh, just like that. It's as easy as that. I need a little slack in here. Hang on. That should be good. Yo, let's see if this ties. See if we're good. Butterfly knot first, whatever you call it. Like a little... Alright. Here, we gotta turn this on. Yo, Chris HC. Yo, Awesome Sauce, what up? I have not been to Warwick in the US, in the UK. Would be cool. You're right, not this kind though, because this kind is like just really cheap string. The kind we're using earlier, yeah, I was actually doing that on the live this morning. Here, let's try this on. Hang on. Here's that thing, world. If you're there, our thickness gauge. How thick is this gambeson? 8.5 millimeters. So if you want to see how thick, you know, you push this down, and whenever it bottoms out, it'll tell you in the dial like where it is. Catch up on chat. Let me adjust this. Ah, man. All right, we just saved it just in time. Luckily, I noticed is it 5% battery. Yeah, if I try and burn the end of this thread, it will just catch on fire. And this is a cheap one too, by the way. So this is gonna be for exercise. This is our exercise gambeson. Let's make sure this fits. I never should have taken it off, but all right. Let's see. Okay, feels all right. We're gonna put the other one on. This is how the cool kids used to rock it, with one sleeve. You know how the youth took baseball caps and started turning them backwards and make everybody mad? Well, I bet back in the medieval days, I bet you everybody used to wear their gambesons like this, and then the kids probably started taking one sleeve off. See, it's good because what it does is you can vent a lot of heat out of here. I guess it's all right. I mean, it's gonna have to do. We're gonna connect these shoulders. Oh, I can't put the shoulder on it because it's painted. The paint's still drying. Well, let's get the other sleeve on, and then we'll call it quits on this, and we'll start hitting Bob. Yo, oh, Staffordshire, UK. What's up? Oh no, so you tried making it and you ran into some problems? I wish that paint was dry already. I'd put it together now. The plan is we'll get some hits on Bob for a little bit. What time do we start? Till like maybe 11:30. I'm gonna take a little break, then I'll go get the exercise in. In the parking garage in some armor. Oh, you're still making it. Yeah. I gotcha. That is how I would do it too. That's how I'm just a hand sewer. And I'm just gonna permify this knot, as in like make it permanent. We'll kind of just let those strings. Yo, Joshua, hey, thanks for that. We'll try and get some good hits on the Pell for you for the heart me. We'll be doing that here soon. Let me get this next sleeve on here though. Very true about burning the ends of this, but not this stuff. This stuff it'll just get wrecked. This just burns. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, I appreciate it. We're let's see, how are we gonna do this? We're gonna come from the bottom. Let's leave some slack on there. We're gonna come bottom. This is top down. I do think I have the sleeves backwards now. Doesn't really matter. It's a barely any difference you see, but it is actually cut a little bit different from one sleeve to the other. Hopefully that paint will be dry tomorrow. We can start putting it all together. Come on. Well, something didn't line up here. What did I miss? Oh, wait. I'm missing something. Was the other side that same way? Doesn't make sense. There's a hole that's not lining up. Hang on. That one goes there. That's there. 3. No, I guess I'm right. Why is this... Here, something's wrong here. Hang on. Got things messed up. Made? Yeah. Oh no! Wait. Who made what? Heck yeah! I was even saying in the beginning. I spent my time on, and you're live, and I was in What the World is live. Now I'm live. We're gonna hit Bob here in a minute. Let's try to put these things together. Yo, what's up, Crystal? How are you feeling? This is like probably the 5th time I tried to put this thing together here. I was doing it earlier today and I kept messing it up. Alright, now everything's lined up. I was messing it up somehow. Okay, cool. You pull it this way, once or twice, everything gets tightened up. Not too much. Now I come back the other way. We're gonna do some hits on Bob here in a little bit. I'm gonna get my cardio in. Mr. Perfect got me in the mood to do cardio. Like, no joke. I don't want to miss it. I could so easily just turn on the Warframe and play Warframe. I'd so much love to do that. But we're going to be good and do the cardio later. Come on, man. This is getting so messed up. Let's cut this. Yeah, what'd they say? The neurologist. The time was going so fast, it seemed like, on that cardio, on the treadmill live stream. I was gonna kind of sew these together like one at a time, but then I realized I can't do. It's not gonna work very well in the center. Yeah, so here's the news. If you haven't been here for a day or two, I went on that date. I got unmatched. Don't know why. Everything seemed fine, totally normal. Really weird. It's coming out the other side now. Confusing. What is going on with this? This goes through here. Scroll up for update. I will. Give me 1 second. Almost to the end of this. One second. Thanks for reminding me though where it is. The update. It's probably this one. All right, hang on. Tie this here. Make sure it fits. I'll scroll up. Thanks for the likes. All right. No, right. Yeah. Oh my. Yeah, the dates. Ha. Really weird. Like everything seemed to go fine. Everything was totally normal. Thanks for the repost. Did somebody do that? Mr. Perfect, thanks for Mr. Perfect, thanks for repost. You know, one on a date, everything seemed fine. Laughing at me like I'm funny, talking about stuff, talking about each other. And then at the end, I just get this hug. But it wasn't like a hug. She kind of like went like this to the side. So I was like, all right. You know, like, it's nice to meet you. Nice talking to you. Hey, yeah, okay, yeah, you too. She's like, thanks for dinner. I was like, yeah, you're welcome. And then she like left. I went home. It was kind of weird, so I didn't message her back, you know. Usually I'd be like, hey, I made it home. Well, I didn't even bother. But anyway. And I woke up this morning and I'm unmatched. I was like, huh, really weird. Also really weird because we went the same people, there's only limited places to dance in this city. I'm surely going to run into her again. Now, I'm not a fan of this in the back, how this works, but it's not going to matter. See how there's so much open there? As long as it's, thank you for the likes that are flying by. As long as it looks crappy on both sides and it's even, we're good. All right, we'll tie that. I'm gonna scroll up and I started to scroll up. Let's see what the update is. All right, let's see. Ooh. Okay, I see that about the sleep deprivation. Yeah, heck yeah, man. Oh, I feel obligated. Now, you got me in the mood, Mr. Perfect, to do the cardio tonight. We're not going to skip it. Even if no one comes by. Like, anyone here, don't feel obligated to come by after midnight to watch me run around in a parking garage. I bet. Got referred to a TBI specialist. Oh, Josh, you do. Josh, don't go anywhere. Josh, if you are, what state are you in? If you don't mind sharing. But if you don't want to share, I'll help you out in a different way. Oh, man. Well, Crystal, I'm glad you're getting somewhere with it. Sounds like a lot of... Sounds like a lot. That's like with Johnny Wag. Johnny's got so many doctors to see. Yeah, so the date was kind of dumb. Yeah, a sideways hug is so weird. But we talked the whole time. She was laughing. She was like she was pretty cool. I thought everything was great. I guess not. I told her beforehand, I was like, I just got a mustache right now. And she saw it. She said it was all right. I mean, whatever. Yeah. A really awkward hug. Well, thanks. Yeah, we'll see. The only other one I'm talking to, it was from over the weekend in Virginia. She like caught me on my way back. I should have stayed for a day. I could have. I went home because I didn't want to go to DC. It would sound like a bad time. Thanks about the shirt. It is from the concert. Oh man, that's crazy that you got a lot. I got a lot of concussions too, you know. Yep, so many doctors. Oh yeah. Johnny's cool. Johnny's real cool too. We're all like, we're a big crew. You know, So 10th, man. I don't know if I'm on 10, but I'm up. I'm almost where you're at. Sometimes I'm kind of dumb, you know. Like here, check out this brig. You can tell sometimes I've had some concussions. All right, look at this brig. I hate this brig. So I also would need to get a new one. I don't like hate it, but the straps on it are horribly insufficient. I think it goes this way. Nope. I should have looked. They look almost exactly the same. It's this way. Okay. It's totally flat. and it's not the worst, but at the same time, here, let me put this back. Yeah, I see what you're saying. I was looking from the inside. I should have looked. The outside would have told me the correct way. Good thought, though. You know, there was I think The Witcher, he had his armor on backwards and nobody knew it. Look how wide this is, though. You know what I mean? So there, that's it. It's like I'm wearing a barrel. It's not the worst, but it's so wide open here, and I put the rest on, but I don't have the paints drying on everything. So anyway, I don't know. I mean, it's not the worst. I might try and fight in it one day, but this is gonna be my exercise armor, everybody. I can actually put this on by myself. So I don't know. It's all steel. It's gonna be just for exercise. As in, I actually hate it. Like I'm not a fan of it. When I first bought it, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna have another set of armor, and I'll be able to fight in it. Yeah. It needs a lot of work. Alright, well, let's start getting ready to hit this with Bob here. Yeah, this is probably armor you get off the TikTok shop. Man, day 20. Oh yeah, plenty of room for padding though. Like that's for sure. Oh man, I see that about the concerts. Oh, yeah. My veins even fight gravity. They're still like, even though there's, I'd be a great patient to put an IV in. All right, we're gonna get Bob ready here. There's so much shit laying around here, though. Well, let's see. Where are we gonna start hitting Bob? Let's start getting ready. Let's get this thing up in the air. I gotta bring those legs in from outside. Let's check on those too. We gotta make sure we get. Oh wow, we're already like 15%. I don't remember. I don't remember either. What were we talking about before the date? Nikki, what up? That's the thing, like, I don't know. I don't remember either. This stuff's gonna be as good as it's gonna get. Let's carry these inside. Well, there's a little bit of rust right there. That's fine. Oh, as long as it doesn't get rusty in the center. We literally used the whole can. There's nothing left. And it's like perfect. It pretty much caught everything perfect. So right here, hang on. Oh, this edge. Oh my God, it's actually just getting on there. Come on, get on there. Down here. Yo, we did it. Down here too. Oh man, come on. Little bit of paint left in here. Come on. We got it. Kinda. I'm gonna take this piece of paper and smear it. That little puddle. There we go. Yo, it's all good. All right, let's start putting this inside. Thanks for the likes. Oh, well, yeah, I don't know. So maybe it was the I look the same except I have a mustache. All right, I'm gonna set this on this carpet. This carpet, I don't care if it gets a little black. We'll see if I put another coat on it or not. Well, thanks. I appreciate it. But, yeah. It could have been the mustache. Man, y'all should have seen these ladies at the Ren Fair that were all about the mustache. I had this one, like, holding my hand, taking pictures. It was crazy. All right. There. I think it's good. There's a couple spots in the legs. I'm not too worried about it. We'll see. Most of it's covered. Here, you want to see? Inside of the shoulders, the legs. I mean, that they'll just have to do. That's it. Thanks for the likes. Kind of, yeah, a legend in some ways. Would be better to be a legend in other ways. All right. Well, let's lock this up. Start getting Bob ready. Turn those lights off. Yeah, this place is just, there's stuff laying all over from armor repairs. I'm actually like stepping over it. I got a whole crate here with the other armor pieces. We're gonna move that. We're gonna just throw this out in the hallway. Doop-de-doop-de-doop. Alright, that can go there. Yeah, actually, she looked even better than her profile pictures. I thought she was like, I mean, you know, my standards like pretty much perfect. You know, my standards, I'm sort of a pig of a guy, but that's me. Oh my, let's flip this around. Did I no, she didn't get cold. She actually had her jacket off. What's the cold mean? Here's our counter. Let's get this going. Yeah, I mean, I always am. You know. Oh. No. She was asking me, I felt like I was on a job interview. I was even asking her stuff back, you know, like I don't want it to just be about me. But she was just asking about, well, we had a huge conversation about dance. You know, I don't understand what happened. No shift. Really weird. She's new. She's new to online. I was her first online date. I will say this, as her first online date, she said she doesn't know how to feel about online dating. And it was kind of weird that we're not meeting organically. Which I don't know why it would matter, because we met either way. That was kind of like the only thing. We're going to put some other different music on here, though. Yo, Bob's about ready. Hey, what if wait a second, what if, that's not on the tripod. What if I just put it there? Look, the camera's not shaking. Because that's attached to the wall, it's on the fireplace. But how am I going to do that and charge it? Oh, I don't know if I can. Because the charger's on the bottom. Alright, we'll figure that out later. We need this to charge. This helmet needs a total rework too. I gotta tighten up this rivet or redo it. I need to resew all this. I already drilled out a new hole for this, so that's actually already fixed. I did that yesterday. Yeah, I mean, I don't understand. I have a bunch of long swords, Joshua, actually. Hey, and the trophy is right here. I actually got second place in longsword 2 days ago. 2 days ago? What day is today? Like 3 days ago. Yeah, I uploaded a video of it actually on my channel if anyone wants to know or see it from one of the rounds. Yeah, that's the thing. You've been sharing a lot of cool phone stands. You what? I what? I what? I what? I was saying if I have a I uploaded a video of my last longsword duel on I fought Sunday. I fought Sunday and I uploaded some footage of it, like one of the rounds. All right, we need this. We need this. I got a new dent in this. And crystal, if anyone hasn't seen yet, I took a pretty hard shot in it Sunday. I'm pretty sure this is the new one because I had this. I got a couple new ones in here actually. Yeah. All right, AD. Well, maybe she was just kind of. Yeah, these are pretty gnarly. Well, if so you're that sounds like you're buying one that's sharp. Yeah, I mean it could have been, and it's still only been 20. I mean, maybe I'll see if she. I'm not gonna text her, but if she like gets a hold of me, I have her number. She was like, I'm running late. She's like, here's my number, and so she gave me her number anyway. But we'll see. I don't know. That yeah. It is the P cup, but look how much it helps. It's to have one that's made out of metal. All right, we're gonna have to charge the phone, so Bob's gonna have to go over here. This is gonna work out perfect, trust me. Bob's gonna go over here, and then we're gonna have this on the tripod. Let's do that before the battery runs out again, and if it charges up, we'll set it over there. Perfect. All right, we're almost about to start hitting Bob, our favorite pastime, right? Yo, there he is. My hands are filthy from putting yeah, the TV should be all right. Should. I've hit that chandelier 3 or 4 times. Yo, Bob, we're on 454,000 hits. Make sure this reaches here to plug it in. Whoop, whoop. I'm gonna put some different music on. Yo, Rex Caliber. It actually, I just got done painting it in the beginning of this live stream. The legs are all done. It has to dry. Probably about by this time tomorrow, it should be all dry. I'm gonna mount it. So I'm getting some cardio in tonight up at the garage. I'm gonna have to wear my titanium armor. And everything's dry on that paint. We'll put it on. Everything's all set to go for the most part. Probably about this time tomorrow, I'll be putting it together like on the live stream, and then we'll go do cardio again tomorrow night. I have to make sure I'm in super top shape. You know, I got freaking February hardest. It's the first tournament of the year is February. It's also like the hardest because the best people are gonna be there, and I fight all the best people. And last year I got wrecked. Every year I go, I do worse. The first year I went there, I did really good. I got 4th place out of like the best people in the world, or at least the world that travel to it, you know. And then the year after, I think I got 6th, and then I just didn't even I didn't even get to semifinals the last 2 years. It sucks. So I gotta make sure I'm in extra special shape. So we're gonna keep doing cardio. And enough people on here said, yeah, do the cardio live stream. So we will. But just so you know, when I'm running around, I don't talk as much. And I spend a lot of time kind of off the screen because I'm running around and stuff. But we'll do it. Yeah, Carnage next. It's always in Clemson, South Carolina, at the University of Clemson. What does this say in here? Hold on, get some music on. I got to type this whole word out. It sucks because the PS5 broke, and I don't have the money just to really spend on a new one. So, we got to deal with the old PS4. Ooh, I don't know. Let's see what's this. It's live. Alright, day 150. Is it 157 or did we do 157 already? Friday was 152, I think. I think it's 157. Oh, it's backwards, but it's just gonna be that way. I don't know why I can't just flip it around normal. Why is the default backwards? Oh, I know, right? You wouldn't even know that there's the girls in armor, man. The competition for that has come so far. Years ago, you could tell, like, it was I'm just saying, not to be rude, but like, look at, you could just tell. But the athleticism is now it's the same, and there's a lot of fights, the women's fights, that I think are more entertaining than men's. I know, no joke, man. I mean, they have come so far, like, you would have no clue. Do you remember that longsword duel? I thought it was two of the guys. And that's what someone actually got mad. See, someone actually got mad. They yelled at someone at DragonCon because they were like, look at these guys, and in the crowd, and someone was like, don't assume. They're like, these are the women. Never assume. Like, bro, come on. Everybody just sees two knights. Probably they're like, it's two guys. It wasn't. I was kind of like this, but at the same time, whatever. They got mad. I get it. I mean, I had no clue it was fighting. I thought it was like the women's. It's crazy, man. I'm looking, Crystal. Sorry, Crystal. Sometimes, I read what you said. No, I got it. I see it. Yeah, right. Well, everybody says guys. Yeah, and I even do that work. I'm like the only guy that works there, except for Jacob, who comes in here sometimes in chat. And they all the girls are always going to see you guys later. And I always go, I was like, she just called you guys. Like stuff like that to be funny. It's an expression. But anyway. Let's get a shield and a sword, and we'll start hitting this thing a little bit. Try not to hit the chandelier. Alright, we shouldn't from here. Yo, and thanks for smashing that like button this whole time, which is crazy. Yo, we fixed this shield. However, I need to make a new metal pin. But we fixed this on the live stream the other day. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Dude, I even told her the story about the blonde, the blonde on the couch story? Does everyone know the blonde on the couch story? I even told her that. She's like, this is my first date from ever with someone online. She's got 3 kids. She's like, I feel like, she's like, I have 3 kids and I drive a minivan. And I was like, I don't see anything wrong with that. And she's like, I know, but that's like, and I was like, well, then don't let anyone ever tell you this, or don't ever think it's bad. I mean, it's, and anyway, but I was like, welcome to online dating. I was like, it is such a disaster. And she's like, why? I was like, you haven't got any unsolicited D pics? She's like, no. And I was like, just wait. Yeah. No, this is the one with the girl that told me to come in her house. She was the blonde on the couch. You don't know that story? I mean, I could retell it kind of quick. Oh man! All right. Oh man. So you know, like I meet this girl. You can ask Woodland Realm can back up any story because I use her as my like authenticator, right? So I sent her. She knows. So I've sent her pictures. This you know, this is like if everything I'm looking for. Besides we got along really well, but everything as far as like the looks category for me, everything checked off like perfect, right? And we're talking for like 2 weeks. Everything's great. She's like she wants to come to the sword fights. Like she loves it, all this stuff, right? Featherfall, what's up? No, different one. Yeah, the carpet ones. The one that pulled out the carpet was poisoned vegan sausage. Bark, bark, bark. Yo, Featherfall, thanks for the rosa. Bark, bark. So I'm talking to this. Yeah, I'm talking to. Yo, thanks for the rosa. Featherfall, thanks for the rosa. Bark, bark. So I get to, is M-Bam still here? If I feel bad sometimes, like things are running together. M-Bam was here in the last one. So anyway, yeah, right, I'm talking to this girl for like, yeah, that one was a mess, man. I told her that one too. She's like, I feel weird like not meeting people organically. She's like, I miss that. I don't want to have to use an app. And I was like, it's true. It's a lot worse having to use an app. I was like, but I told her the one I met at the gas station. I told her that story, and she's like, that's crazy. Yo, Parker, hope you're having a good day too. Yo. Yep, it started from Worlds Live because it goes bark. It goes bark. Featherfall, thanks for the rosa. But I do a little different, so he can't sue me. So nah, it's all right. So here, so. Oh yeah. Oh you all right. So she's like, for me, Featherfall, thanks for the rosa. Bark bark. So she's like, to me, like perfect, like a 12 out of 10, right? Plus we even got along. She's like, she's like, loves the sword fighting, all this stuff. We had a lot of stuff in common. Great, you know? And she's also has like 3 kids. Like, I mean, things, you know, like I said, I don't care about that stuff. Or I think she had 2, but anyway. So we're talking for weeks. It was like 2 weeks, and I had the day we were gonna finally go out was coming up because just our schedule seemed to like not coincide. So I'll just skip a lot of it. But anyway, so whenever I was gonna meet up with her, you know, I'm getting a shower and everything. I'm getting ready. I was like, do you like want to go get something? Like, do you want to go get dinner? She's can you? D, I don't know what that means. Can I say same? Okay, I want to skip it. So I'm mowing grass, right? We were at the point where we're talking on the phone. Featherfall, thanks for the rosa. Bark, bark. Hey, Unserious Sarah, what's up? Sorry I had to dip. I had a bunch of people waiting on me. Not a bunch, but 6. Now if you're here, it's number 7. So I'm telling the blonde on the couch story, by the way. So I was mowing the grass, right? Mowing the grass. I'm talking to her on the phone. No, it's all good. It was good to see you though for a moment. Talking to this girl on the phone. I'm like, hey, she's talking about her Mustang or something, and I was like, that's cool. I was like, what year is your Mustang? And she goes, you know what year it is. She's like, what? She's like, are you up to something? I'm like, what do you mean? She's like, what's going on? Like, you know the year of my car. I'm like, oh. I was like, oh, I must have forgot. And she got like flipped out and started accusing me of like I don't know, she's like implying I'm cheating because I forgot the year of her Mustang. And I was like, I seriously forgot. And I'm like, well, I was like, I know you like daisies instead of roses because roses die faster. I know, I forget the other 2 things, but I remembered like 3 things, like just just these like small but important details. It's like, see, I pay attention. I was like, I'm so sorry, I forgot the year of your car. And she's like, I was like, I'm sorry. She's like, just stop saying I'm sorry, right? How dare I forget? I'm like, all right. She's like, stop saying you're sorry. She's like, it's okay, it's okay. I'm like, okay. So that's a huge red flag, probably accusing me of cheating for forgetting the year of her car. So anyway, I'm like, well, I was like, I'm only like 10 miles from your house, but I have to go home because I was at my rental. I was like, I have to go home and change and get ready, and then I'll come over. I mean, before we go out. She's like, all right. So I come home. I'm getting dressed and everything. As I'm getting ready. So I'm like, what do you want to do? Do you want to go out somewhere? And she's like, no, just come over. I'm like, well, did you want to get dinner first? And she's like, no, just come over. And she's like, text me your address. I'm like, all right. So I get there. And meanwhile, this will be important. Meanwhile, she sent me like tons of like lingerie pictures and stuff, you know, love them. So I get to her house. And I pull up. I'm like, I'm here. And she texts me, doors unlocked. I'm the blonde. Doors unlocked. Come upstairs. I'm the blonde on the couch. LOL. Like, all right. Like, what is it? So I go up there. On the way, she said, I can't walk sometimes by myself. Like, I can't always walk too well by myself sometimes. So I'm thinking on the way, well, maybe she has a cane or something. Like, she said by herself. I'm like, whatever. So she texts me at, like, doors unlocked, come upstairs on the blonde on the couch. So I go upstairs, Crystal, and everybody else. Yo, right? It is. Dude, it's so... And so I go up there, and she couldn't walk, and I felt so conflicted because we got along. She's totally hot. Besides that, everything I look for, the whole plastic surgery package, but she's couldn't walk. She couldn't even like hardly move her arms, and I'm sitting there, and I was thinking like what the fuck. So we hung out. Not gonna lie, even like messed around a little bit. We had dinner, and then so when I got to work the next day, I'm like, Featherfall, thanks for repost. I'm like, so everyone's like, so how'd it go? And I was like, guys, it's like she's like in a wheelchair. She didn't tell me, and everyone's like this. I'm like, what are you gonna do? And I'm a nurse. I'm like, well, I don't know. Like, I mean, ethically, I mean, like, everyone's like, I don't know. And Destiny, who works with me, she's like, well, you two get along really well. I was like, yeah. I was like, that's not helping. And she's like, maybe if you two get along really well, maybe it shouldn't matter. I was like, right. And then everyone's like, and then people are like, no, like she didn't tell you, so you shouldn't feel bad about it. So I spent that whole next day like thinking like, what should I do? And then she got mad because I wasn't replying fast enough, and she wrote me this huge long thing. Yeah, no, she was having trouble even moving her arms, and like I had open ketchup packets from the DoorDash. Dude, it's crazy. And then I understand why all the lingerie pictures are laying down. You know, stuff like that just started to click. I felt so bad, but she made it easy, an easy decision, because I was seriously too busy at work, and I was like considering maybe it wouldn't be so bad. You know, because we had so much in common, and despite that, I mean, I was still super, like, I actually didn't even think about it, like, still super attractive to me and everything. But when she flipped out, she wrote this huge long paragraph, and to start off, if I knew you were going to pull away that fast, you know, blah, blah, and I read the first few sentences, I just hit trash can throughout the whole conversation. 6-7, Dawson, that's how it went. That was a 6-7 moment when I erased that. Bro. Yeah, I mean, you know, like... Yeah, she like if she would have told me in the beginning, I honestly probably would have not even gone over. But the point is, like, she never told me, and then I get over there to find out. I didn't find out till I get to her house how it was, to the extent. You know what I mean? Thanks for hitting the like still. So that's the blonde on the couch story, and I told that girl on the date that how things, you know, sometimes like I got too many dumb stories from online dating. You know? I was like, welcome to it. Yeah, the car stuff, that message about how I didn't respond, it was busy at work. Yep. And I know that it was hard to do that. The other thing is, I know that I know that she flipped out on me afterwards because probably thinking she's probably paranoid. An hour goes by, I don't respond. I was seriously busy. It was so busy at work. A lot of times at work, I have time to watch people on TikTok. I did not that night. I was running around like crazy, and she flipped out, and I immediately thought this is what my life would be like. I didn't think my life would be. I wasn't thinking like my life might be a little more difficult, maybe to help taking care of someone. I thought immediately like I'm not gonna. I can't put up with this. 2 years from now, something could happen, and she'd flip me out. Yep. So well, no, because when I left, everything was fine. When I left, I was still considering, like, I was a little conflicted, but we had a good time. We hung out. Like, I stayed there till I don't even know what time. I don't think I left till, it was like, I was there almost the whole night. You know what I mean? So there wasn't anything that would have made her think different. But when she flipped out on me the next day, because I was taking too long to reply, is when I just thought, okay, the Mustang thing, that thing, like, it's no... Like, that's just, it's not gonna work. Yo, Ran, what up, if you're there? Yeah, I mean, but she should have told me in the beginning what the extent of it, too. You don't wait till I get there and say, come upstairs, I'm the blonde on the couch, and wait for me to walk into her house and find out that way. Yo, how's it going? That's cool. If you're there, if you guys saying, I like how you're able to revive that game from like 20 some years ago, 30 years ago, to play it. There's a game I want to do that with one day. It's called Star Control. Yeah, it was a bad setup. She would have been honest in the beginning. None of her pictures showed her like that. You know what I mean? So how am I supposed to know? Like, if she would have told me in the beginning, I'm just telling you, I probably wouldn't have even gone over. But at least I would have known, and it wouldn't have even got that far. Like I said, we even messed around. Because I had at the time, I was still thinking, like, okay, well, I mean, maybe I shouldn't let this, because I was thinking in my head, I was like, all these events I go to, she could come with me. Yeah. Yo, I love it, man. Star Control is this goofy game. The original Star Control was on Sega Genesis. Then they came out with one on the PC, and it was like it's like one-on-one, or you can have teams, but you fight each other with spaceships on this huge map. Like every spaceship has a different kind of ability or something like that. I'm trying to turn this viewer wishes thing off here. I don't know why it won't let me. Hang on, I can't get it off here. There it goes. Ever since I started that, it now is always on here. Yo, Capriccio, what's up? He's hitting on as you're driving, asked you to pull over. It actually worked. What if I was going like this, driving, going, pull over. Driving, pull over, baby. Yo, Featherfall, thanks for the rose. Bark, bark. You're waiting on your parcel. It better get here soon. Yeah, Sega Genesis, man. I was the king of it. I was the best man at one of my friends' weddings, and we even had a joke about it in my speech. No one could beat me in that game. I played Star Control. I've played hundreds of times. I won every time. I think I lost twice, or I remember at least lost once in my whole life. The dude that was getting married, I was telling him how he never beat me in Star Control. Ah, man. See, now that's different though, because that's different because you're meeting someone like that on impromptu, you're not gonna know. But do you know what I mean? Like to the extent where if someone would disclose it to me, the only reason I wouldn't is just because Kane is fine. I don't know if you remember in the story I said Kane is fine. But to be totally like to the point where you have a hospital bed and stuff like that, like that's a big commitment. And if she would have said that to me in the beginning, I would have probably said, Kane, I'd be like, cool, let's go. Do you know what I mean? You're right. Oh my gosh, I should. Beep beep. push in the shield boss. Beep beep. Featherfall, thanks for the rose. Bark bark. It was the amount to the extent. Okay, you know. That's a good thought too. I was not expecting it, you know. Like I said on the way over, when she said can't always on her own. That's why I was like, all right, whatever. I mean, but to be that's a little bit like to the point where I. Yeah, I mean, you're talking about someone who can't, like, I would be responsible. I'm taking on my dad was in a wheelchair growing up. Like, I mean, I took care of my dad, like, my whole life, almost, since I was, like, 8. So, I mean, I know how much work it is. Featherfall. Did Featherfall? Featherfall, thanks for the Rosa. Bark, bark. Yeah. like Kane finds, and two canes. You can have 2 canes. But the point that someone can't get around except in the chair, to me, was a big commitment. I mean, I remember how much it was for my family, me and my mom, with my dad my dad passed away when I was like 16, but for 8 years. And I was just thinking, that's a lot of work. And I was still kind of considering it, you know? Like, I was probably going to go out with her again had she not flipped out. And I just thought that was a little bit too much. Like, if something comes up years down the road, and I'm like, I don't answer my phone. 20K, Mr. Perfect. You're great. Right. Thanks, Perfect. I appreciate it. It's been a long time. But I appreciate that, man. Anyway, you know, like, well, either way, I'm still back to day 0. The only other match I have that's still talking to me is from freaking Virginia, and I already left Virginia. yeah, right. Exactly. Like this one I saw that she couldn't drive that car. She had a Mustang. I saw it. She can't drive. You know, it would have been up to me, starting on day 1, just to go out like on a first date. You know, I don't even know how. It's just a little much. Yo, Tin Man, what's up? Yo. Love you so much too. Yo, what's up? Aw, man. Yeah, Tin Man, I saw your package came in. That was cool. Yo, you can show me what's up. Kiss him? Or on the lips? It was actually new. It was a 2025. She's got a 2025 Mustang in the driveway. I don't know how it's moving, but it's there. Oh, thanks. Yeah, I had it specifically for that fight, you know, for the duels event. And I'm keeping it through at least Black Friday because we're gonna go out in armor to shop on Black Friday. And I'm gonna have this mustache for it. Just the mustache with the armor. A whimsy pilot. Dude, actually, she was telling me she gets she makes like $65,000 a year or something for on disability or something like that, or whatever, with everything she gets, you know. She gets maybe it was like from divorce stuff too, but she's on this. I know she makes like 60 some thousand. Guess, yeah. It could be I could be not misquoting like what I saw from. She's also divorced. She might be getting that for child support. She's got like I don't remember. It's 2 or 3 kids. I don't see it. I have to send you one. I have to click on it. What up? All right, now we're on. I always think it has to. Yo, what's up?
Let me show you what I'm working on.
Maybe
Hello.
Crystal.
Can you hear me okay?
Yeah. Huzzah, Sage. Yo. I see.
If you actually click on like the little two people, you
I'm
can switch
trying.
the view to like side to side, so
Yeah,
one of us
actually, I
doesn't
see.
turn
Oh,
in.
that one. How do you do it?
Um, it should pop up like different options for like a grid or different things. I was messing with it earlier today, trying to test out and prepare. Well, you swapped your camera.
Hmm.
Yeah, you should click it. There should be like a settings, like a gear button, I think, that you can do. I don't know.
Hmm. Working on a Gandalf, Ran? Lamp, what's up? Here, let me try this again. Oh, wait. Nah.
No, you made mine big. That works, I guess.
Yeah.
So, me being a dummy,
Search worded.
ordered the wrong size of pipe. I accidentally ordered 1 1/4 outer diameter instead of inner diameter.
Oh, right.
So, it won't fit over my half, so I got to reorder. But I think I'm going to use this to make a mace.
Yeah. Heck yeah.
But yeah, I'm good cutting it all down. I'm going to grind it up and kind of see where I mark the tip there. I'm going to
Yeah.
cut it around to
Oh,
meet the.
right.
It's not too sharp.
Oh, the church warden is a pipe variety. I see what you're saying. Yeah, heck yeah. That's the thing you bought that you had the picture of, right?
Yeah, I done a post a few days ago, and I'm working on it again. I got a bunch of almost all the rust off. Once I get it cut down, I'll grind more of the rust and stuff out of it. There's some spots where someone had welded, like a mount and stuff. I want to kind of grind through if I can.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be too heavy. The pole axes are freaking like 2.2 to 3.2 kilos. It's insane.
Right?
Like they're
Huh.
super heavy.
Yeah.
So why can't I turn my screen around? There it goes. So yeah, I think this is almost too light. So hopefully whatever pole I end up putting it on, I'll have to add some weight to it on the
Heck,
haft somehow.
yeah. Heck yeah. Capriccio, good about your phone. And Crystal, isn't that crazy? She just had me come in her house. That's pretty cool, man. Tin Man.
You going to Carnage?
Yeah, I'll be there.
Duels, I assume.
Yeah. Very slight chance if like New York would need a person, I'd maybe jump on, but I don't know.
I see. I'm thinking of doing some pro fights.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, a
Yeah.
couple of my teammates are going to do melees with, I think they're Omaha Chimeras. They're in Nebraska,
Yeah.
but you met Schwartz. It's one of his
Yeah.
teams. So a
Uh-huh.
couple of my teammates are going to go do that, and then I might go Marshall or I might try to do a pro fight if there's still openings, depending what
Nice.
my whatever the weight classes are available.
Heck yeah.
But we'll see if this weapon turns out. I might bring it to Carnage.
Yeah, heck yeah. I love it, man. That's looking good.
It'll be my second one I've made, and then if I make a mace out of that, that'd be pretty awesome. I'm blinding out my washing out my light here, but oh, I thought I'd jump on to show you what I was doing. See if you were going to Carnage. I thought you were. I couldn't remember,
Yeah,
but
I'm sorry for people's after so I'm putting well, maybe not too many people. I asked a couple people. I was putting the word out. I was looking for a brig. I got a couple suggestions where to get one, so I don't
what
know
are
if
you
it even
looking
get
for?
made in time.
You
What's
want
that?
titanium or steel?
Yeah, another titanium.
So
Yo,
mine
Ray, I heard
got
about the event.
ultralight by Pavel. Have you
Yeah,
ever worked on any of
that's what I
those?
hear.
If you're doing duels like or pro fights, they're pretty nice. You got quite a bit of like movement around your waist, like bending down and whatnot. And
Yeah.
mine is 14.2 pounds
Oh, yeah, it's
is
awesome.
what mine is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I want to get back into all the pro fights and stuff for next year. I'm waiting until after Carnage to do it.
Yeah.
Carnage is like so top tier. I don't want to
Mhm.
start out at Carnage in it. Although I fought pro fights there before, but I'm not in the mood to yet. I just want to get through Carnage and then I'll see. I might have to like
Gotcha.
work back into it at some of those pro fights at the bars and stuff that they do out here.
Yeah, ease back into it.
Mhm.
Yeah, I guess, do you have a brand you're looking at other than Pavel?
So far, Pavel's who I think what and Carnage is it's always like the first weekend of February, right? I don't remember the date, but Carnage
It's
for Rex.
February something.
Yeah, it's always like the first weekend or something of that. About it could be last
Yeah, so
weekend of January or something.
he had mine in like if you order it like right now and like tell him your deadline,
Yeah,
maybe he made mine pretty dang fast. I want to say it was like 2.5 months, like I had it 2.5, 3 months. It's pretty quick but you might run into issues because he is in Russia with him being able to ship it to the U.S.
yeah,
So that might honestly be a huge problem right now.
yeah.
He's
I
on
hear
the
there's a
far
lot of
east coast, like by Japan, but he's still in Russia.
yeah.
His brigs too. So mine's like the Buhurt rated. So the back and some of the plates are like 1.5 millimeter. They're thicker, but you can also get like dual rated ones that are all like 1 millimeter. So they'd be even a little lighter.
Right. You know,
Like I said, mine.
I'd probably get the heavier one just so I can use it for both.
I I would. I
Yeah.
did. Mine's the heavier one. It's still only 14.2 pounds. It's still super light for a brig.
Right. Yeah, it's nothing too crazy.
And one of my teammates, Gage, he just used it for pole arm duels, and he got second. And he used it for that, and it held up just fine. I've used it in melees. Just took a few dents, but like I was fine. I hit in the back with a two-handed axe pretty good a
Yeah.
couple times, and as long as you have a good gambeson, you're fine. You'll be all right.
Heck yeah. Yeah, I get the one. I get the thicker. But still, but then the other thing too is I don't know if I gotta wait at least to get through the holidays with the money. So then it's pushing that deadline a little bit too. You know.
Yeah, yeah. There's no way you'd get it if you wait till after Christmas. 'Cause I'm sure
Yeah.
there's gonna be lots of orders and stuff for Christmas and different. I'd
Right.
be surprised.
Yeah. If my daughter didn't like Paul McCartney concerts, I. Oh,
Oh,
Theo, thanks for the roses. I spent so much on these concerts, man. That would have been the brig right there.
yeah.
Thanks in person for the roses.
You're welcome. I did. I don't know if you've seen some of my armor says from Red Hammer. He has some really cheap prices. Now that steel brig I got is heavy. It's 23 pounds. It's hefty,
Yeah.
and it's not super maneuverable. Like it's pretty stiff, but it's a tank. Like you are not going to get hurt in that thing. I think every single plate in it is the 1.5 millimeters. It is. It's a chonker.
Yeah.
So if anyone needs a cheap but it's pretty good quality, but it's heavy, Red Hammer, his brigs they were nice, but like I said, they're hefty. You want to do melees, you're not going to get hurt in that thing.
Yeah. Heck yeah. Where
I
where
think
are
I
they?
paid 320 for it. He's out of so he is. I think my understanding is he's like the middleman, and he kind of works for some of the local shops in Ukraine. I
Okay.
know it's out of Ukraine
Yeah. That's
because I
cool.
know the gambeson that he sells is the same people that make for medieval Ukraine. He sells them at like half the price.
Oh, all right. Yeah,
So
that's awesome.
yeah, he's a lot cheaper. My armor was I don't have any complaints about any of it. It's thick, heavy duty for melees, and it fits me well. It's pretty nice.
Yeah.
I got all of it for a really really good price.
Heck yeah. That's awesome, man. The other thing too, because I don't want to just jump into I probably could just jump into the pro fights, but I also haven't done one for. It's been a year. Something was like flying. I get these spiders that come through here. I'm cutting. Sometimes like they just scroll down or not scroll down. They like come down from the ceiling, and there's this web flying around here. But anyway, it has been a year since I officially fought at like a ranked pro fight. So I'd want to get one or two under my belt maybe before trying it ranked again.
Yeah, Rex Caliber saying his kit's from Lemberg. I did talk to them before I ended up buying mine. I was looking at the Yeo Men arms and shoulders and stuff, and they seemed pretty nice. The person who was messaging me, yeah, they were quick and friendly and prompt with everything.
Yeah, I've seen. I know a lot of people who got Lemberg armor. I can't remember the one out of every armor. The only one that from Red Snake is I'm not a fan of their straps.
Yeah.
They're not bad. I mean, it's nothing bad, but I just it's like I don't know. The straps are all that like non-colored leather, and they're like at least the ones that they used to have are like I don't know how to explain it. I just don't like the feel of them.
Yeah, one of my teammates got all red snake, and the brig was garbage. It was
Oh, was
horrible.
it? Oh
Yeah,
no,
they just if he used it one match and it had torn so bad, like it like was falling apart, like plates
no,
had fallen out. There's like two rivets per plate, and the plates are a little bigger.
right?
It was pretty much garbage. It tore so quick.
Damn.
And then his straps on his thighs were like they weren't quite long enough, which
Oh
is
really?
annoying. Like, yeah, he had to replace the straps on the thighs of his fleeces. But
Oh,
otherwise they weren't too bad. They were pretty decent. He didn't
yeah.
buy like the higher end anatomical. He just bought some kind of mid to low options that the guy that Red Snake offers. But little things like straps, you think you could get right. And like I said, the brig was not good. I'm sure the metal was fine, but the shell was horrible.
That sucks. Uh, the guy who makes his Briggs crystal is really art. Who's the one that makes titanium again? Is it Artem or
If you look it up, it's Armor by Ultralight, and it's Pavel Berkolov is his name, or Pavel
Pavel?
Ultralight by
Pavel, yo,
Pavel, something like
that's
that.
right. That's right. Mr. Perfect, if you're heading out here, yo, good to see you, Mr. Perfect. Yeah, Pavel's
I
pretty
know.
well known. That's good. If you're well known in the Boohurt world, you're gonna be you can make your living out of that probably.
Yeah, and he makes those same kits, like plastic, as well for like LARP and stuff like that, or lightweight like SCA, different things, you know. But
Yeah.
he'll make them out of the titanium also. Yeah, if you just look up Pavel or Ultralight by Pavel, it's Pavel or Ultralight Armor Briggs. I'm sure he'll pop up. All your teammates, except for
Yeah.
you, have Pavel.
Yeah. Yo, yeah, narration. There's Tin Man. Yeah, it's interesting, man. Like, and the thing is, I mean, those front lines. For this is like the third or fourth. What is it going on? Like the fourth year of that war, and the front lines are still so far away. I think it's still safe to order from Ukraine. If things ever change, though, like it. I mean, I don't know about ordering from Russia. I don't know if I would anyway, but
Yeah,
yeah, any
so
stuff from Ukraine, there shouldn't be any issues. Jacob, what up?
yeah, I don't think so from Ukraine. Komish just bought a axe, or he bought something recently from a Russian
Oh, stuff.
vendor, and they had to ship it, I think, to someone in China or to UK, and then they reshipped it to him. Is what I think is what's
Wow.
happening. I will not get a big mustache because I have to pick my children up at a school, and they'll put me on a on a file if I look like that.
Better fall.
Sorry,
Thanks
but
for Yeah, I already went to a school event with my daughter with this mustache.
and they let you in.
Yeah, I think because at some point if it gets too big, it's big enough where it doesn't look like it, that kind of mustache. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
And anytime anyone asks, I'm like, "This is my sword fighting mustache." Like, huh? And they're probably like, "What?" That's what I told that girl on the date. I told her, I was like, "I just got a mustache for the sword fights." Wait, what'd that thing say about? It says, at one point, Rex was saying at one point while Ukraine is being bombed, yeah, Lemberg lost power and it delayed the armor. Freaking Alexei Parabanos' whole workshop got bombed, like in the beginning. Featherfall, thanks for Rose.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember
So
on Facebook.
several of my teammates have Parabanos Briggs, and they really like them. They're really nice. I like them too, but I bought a whole bunch of stuff from Red Hammer, and he had Briggs. I already have my Pavel one, so I'm like, sure, it's cheap and it's steel. Well, let's see how it works out, and grabbed
Yeah,
one. Or otherwise, I would have went for a steel one from Parabanos.
yeah. Narration, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, Medieval Extreme. I used to recommend like Medieval Extreme and stuff, but I think he's kind of right too. That I don't know what's up with their helms.
I think the guy who makes their helms got like redrafted or something
Did he?
because they were a huge pain to like get them to respond to me because I bought a helm from them. It was like all paid for, and I'd waited. It's been like 10 months, and I'm like, it's supposed to have been delivered, 3, 4 months ago. I understand there's a war, but like, tell me what's going on. At least
Yeah.
explain. And then they didn't really answer, like explain. And then I bugged them again and again and again. And they're like, well, if you want a refund, and I'm like, I don't really want a refund. I'm just annoyed you're not telling me anything. And then like a month later, one of my old teammates, he was kind of quitting. He had this helmet that fit me, and I'm like, if they'll still honor that refund, I'll just buy his helmet. And they did, so I just bought his helmet.
Mm,
But yeah, they went like supposed to be like 6 months, which whatever, it's kind of long, but it's a helmet's important, so I was like, I'm fine with that. And then they pushed it out, and they kept posting on their site, but never explained why. They never sent an email or wouldn't answer me. Kept pushing, and eventually they responded. And the way that he worded it, it seemed like he might have gotten drafted.
mm.
So then they took all their helmets off the site around that time too.
Oh, right. That sucks. And yeah, I kind of it looks like a fencing, right? I could have a fencer's mustache, like Rand was saying. I look like it's definitely a I think a saber fighter mustache. Pavlo Kozak, is you trying to get your helmet or use for another fighter? I saw GS Studio is they just posted they're making a whole set for like $1,800.
Yeah, their basic set. One of my teammates, so that post you probably just saw with the guy with
Yeah.
kind of a long beard and brown
Oh yeah,
hair,
yeah.
he's on my team.
Oh, all
He
right.
just got that set, and it looks really nice. I haven't seen it in person yet. He just got it last week, 2 weeks ago, but
Yeah,
it looks really nice. He's very happy with it.
that's
He was
cool.
also not happy with their communication customer service,
Oh,
though.
oh, really?
But
That's funny. Out of
once he got it,
everybody,
it was fantastic.
yeah. Out of everybody, the GS Studio has been in this chat like 3 or 4
Hmm.
times in the last 157 days. So, like, I mean, at least they get on TikTok sometimes. Whoever runs their TikTok account. Because I was telling him, I was like, yeah, I'll send people your way.
Yeah. What state are you in, Knight's narration?
The other thing too, Knights is as like on how to say it on this app. Knight's not old enough to vote yet, but close. So that's why we're trying to even figure out how with all the soft kit. There's a whole like soft kit league out in like Delaware, but it's not like I understand, from what I understand is with all the things you have to jump through, all the hoops to get like the Iron Stags is like the closest to you. But to get a soft kit event, like even the referees have to get approved. You have to pass a background check and all this stuff, and like people don't want to do it, or they said there's so much responsibility to have events for people that aren't old enough to fight in armor yet. You know what I mean? Like, so that's why it just isn't that popular here.
Yeah, that sucks. I mean, it sucks to have a team. Let's say you can always go train, but there's no one around you to teach you to train with. It still doesn't really help you much.
Yeah. Narration. If you ever just find one other person that wants to do it, you'll have someone that you can practice with, and you just start a team. I'm putting together a new fighters thing next Tuesday. I got like a bunch of people that should hopefully come by.
Yeah, I'd say HEMA school or something would be a good start. Start doing some longsword and dual type skills.
Yeah, I mean, even the SCA heavy fighting is like for the youth combat's great. I mean, it's something, and plus with the SCA, you're kind of like using stuff kind of like similar to us in a way. Capricial, I don't know what happened. Capricial, sometimes it filters it, and I don't even see that it's got filtered.
So Crystal's asking, how does it work when it's a team? Are you meaning like I assume they mean like the team melees, where it's 5-on-5.
Yeah, so 5-on-5, and then it's like first, not first, last person standing or people standing on that team is gonna win.
Yeah, so it's literally take them to the ground, whether that's by they give up, either from they're tired, which does happen, or they've been pain submitted, I mean they've been hit hard enough, they just take a knee, or they got thrown, pushed, shoved, tripped, whatever, to the ground. Yeah, the team with players left wins. And if there's a tiebreaker, it's which team has had the most cumulative players standing at the end of all rounds. So if we win like 5-1 guy left every round, we've had all 5 guys standing up. We're going to win in tiebreakers. But you can go 1-1 and win by 1 guy left.
Uh-huh. Yeah, and actually, when they take all and Capricial, I read about the barbarian mustache, maybe. The Berserkers were ahead of Dominus in points because they had more people. Something. There's also a way they keep track of it too, and even though the Dominus was like the best team all around, still Berserkers in the beginning of last season was ranked number 1 because of the stats somehow, how it works out with the people standing ratio.
Mm-hmm.
They even had a loss, and Dominus didn't have any losses, and Berserkers were still ranked higher somehow because of some formula that worked out. I couldn't even make sense of the stats. Everybody was talking about like, how's that even possible?
Yeah, I'm sure it's just more players standing at the end. I mean,
yeah,
I know they'll rank people. I don't really know it very well. Schwartz was talking to me about it earlier today, with Carnage being like you have a gold like bracket of like the top 8 teams. Then there's like a silver bracket, and to get into the gold bracket, depends on your rankings and points and stuff. You have to do a minimum number of other tournaments in the league.
right.
I don't understand how they decide who's what yet. I haven't learned that part.
Yeah,
I'm still honestly getting my cardio and stuff in shape to, I feel like, be really competitive.
yeah. Like narration, or Rex. Yeah, I've got hit in the back before. I was talking about on here before. I got hit. Those hits that come in like this that hit me in the spine. Sometimes my legs just stop working. My legs just go. They just go out. I don't want to go down, but my body, yeah, I just go down. It
That's a dangerous hit to take.
yeah. The Knights GS Studio makes a kit. It's no helmet, but everything else, right? There are gauntlets included, it looks like, too, for like 1800,
Mhm.
1825 bucks, something like that. GS Studio, and they're from Poland, I believe, so you don't even have to worry about the war.
Yes,
Like,
they,
yeah, GS as in like gas station studios, but the letters
mhm.
GS.
Yeah, it's everything: brig, shoulders, arms, gauntlets, legs, sabatons, all of it minus your soft kit and the helmet, pretty much, and your shoes.
Yeah,
But that's their basic kit. They have I think it's their Slayer kit. Then they have a mercenary kit that's like mid range, and then I don't remember what their high level kit is, but it's going to kind of you can pick and choose. Like let's say you don't like the greaves and the Slayer, you want like full clothes. You can order those two with everything else from Slayer, and they'll make it match. So that's one thing. Depending on what you're doing, you may want a little different shoulder or different greave or duels.
yeah,
Though that Slayer set's perfect. Melees you're probably fine too, but just depends what you're comfortable with, what you want.
yeah. Rex, somebody, yeah, kidneys, liver shots. Yeah, you could hear Boris at that event. Just he kept going liver, hit him in the liver. Well, what if you're yelling that and the fighter doesn't know where the liver is? Yo, what's up, Johnny? Hit him in the liver. Even me, I'm even a nurse. I mean, I guess in the armor I could kind of pinpoint it. But at the same time, I don't know. It's probably a little harder to determine where it is in someone who's got like a tabard on and everything.
You just take their beer away after the fighting's over. That's how
Yeah.
you hit them in the liver.
Yeah. You box, that's cool, man. Oh yeah, bro. We had the whole talk too with narration about narration said there's a there's a medieval extreme set of armor that BI was even saying wasn't going to pass authenticity. Medieval extreme was selling it of all the
Hmm.
people who could know. There's
So
the Squire set had an issue or something.
yeah, so they have some of their kit is also set up for the IMCF, like the eye bars and stuff. They'll add extra eye bars. So make sure you know what league and what rules you're doing because though they can add eye bars to do some different stuff just by default on some of those helmets in their kit. That isn't BI, but it is okay for IMCF or other leagues. So yeah, I just gotta. It's such a pain. They're all different. You got to be careful. And I hate that. Like, oh, you have an extra eye bar. That's more safe. Too bad it's not authentic. Like, that's so stupid.
Yeah,
I hate
right.
that so much.
Yep, me too. What I read that Crystal. Yeah, for one, yeah, chat usually there's always something going on in chat. We all got issues, medical stuff. And what happened with your foot? How did your foot get stomped? And then yeah, so medieval extreme. So I've seen some armor that has some really bad gaps in it. That's for sure. It's hard to see because whenever you're just buying off the website, everything looks like it fits. But then if you put it on somebody, there's a lot of some of that armor has some huge gaps, especially in the back, like where the shoulder and the brigs go. They don't overlap at all, or hardly enough. Definitely something you'd want to hide with a tabard. I hope you don't get hit there.
So it's
That's
weird too in
crazy.
the rules. So it's something they added. I think it was like February or March of this year. They talk about like before it was you only need each body part having armor on it, right? But they
Yeah,
reworded it to be slightly less vague, but still very subjective. And it says something like must be appropriately like covered and protected. So
yeah,
if I'm the marshal and I decide, oh, there's a huge gap, like you're not protected at all, like you're gonna break your arm. I could
right.
sit you and say, go fix it or get a different. shoulder or whatever it might be. It's I don't know. It's very subjective. Some of the rules are.
Thanks, Capricio. And I should be getting back to the gym. We'll see. Maybe I'll get a little bigger. That's crazy, Crystal, about your foot. And Johnny, that's also crazy, Johnny. How many hoops Johnny's been jumping through to get seen and get your stuff addressed? That's crazy, Johnny. What would they have to have you in the hospital for, though? It seemed like something that I thought all the hospital stuff would be over with, but I don't know. Yo, and Nomads. Oh, what's up? Hey, that's Seamstress. If anybody doesn't know, Seamstress's team, Nomads Armored Combat. What's up? Thanks for the corn.
Nomads.
Yeah.
Did she start a new team? I thought it was uh oh gosh, the Nightingales that she was on.
Yeah, no, new one, Nomads. Ran that, yeah, dude. Do you know there's people with two chucks that still fighting a bare, no shirt in the SCA, no shirt. They just got something, just enough, something on their elbows and a leather belt around their kidneys. Yeah, and right, and Seamstress, you beat the old team, right? Didn't y'all beat your former team? Tube, what up, Tube?
If she did, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna get off here. They don't want to look at my face. They want to see you. So I've been in here more than long enough for you.
Well, man, good talking with you.
Yeah, you too. Hopefully, I'll be there and see you at Carnage. We'll see. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, heck yeah.
See ya. Bye.
Later on. Oh my. Yeah, right. I like my joints and organs too. There, Ran. Dude, and I've been talking to for all this time now, because I know you go by Ran, right? I've always gone by that. And you know what? Everybody else who doesn't know, if you don't already know, who where is it? Is it here? Check it out. Check this out. Wow. It's not my most used shield, but this is like one of my best shields ever. Yo, this look familiar? I actually have it gets I've used it a good bit, but not enough that I don't fight sword and shield so much. But this is an awesome shield, by the way. Yo. And it's center grip, which is the best. The best grip is center grip. Because I can do that. The insurance stuff is crazy. Capricio. Thank you. Yep. Guess who made it? And I'm telling you what, like, besides just that, I like to give people shout out stuff. And Rand also writes, like author, by the way. Insurance stuff is crazy, man. I'm sure y'all deal with that way too much. We went to IMCF and took photos and said, yeah, that's the thing. Whenever sometimes people ask, and I'm like, if you want to fight in every league, you got to get all the stupid rules down, like exactly for BI. IMCF doesn't care. IMCF events, I could probably fight in that armor, my black and yellow armor. Well, I don't know about the strap you're talking about. That it's so stupid. You gotta deal with insurance. And do you know? Since I've been streaming, y'all have actually changed my mind on stuff, and not just that, but even at the hospital. Like I used to, if someone was like, and not to get political, but I would support like socialized medicine like better than what we get here in this country. Even if we all just paid the tax, man, because there's so many stories in chat of friends I've made. Yep, and your PT was denied. Like that shouldn't happen. You can maybe find used armor. There's a whole thing. There's a used. If you use the app that has that Mark started, I can't say name of apps, but who cares? The FB app. There's groups on there. Used SCA armor, used Boohurt armor groups. That might be the way to go. Yeah, I agree. Yep. But that app is Foxum. Yo, I didn't even see you here. What's up? Till just now. Thanks for the like, Foxum. Hope you're feeling better too. I mean, after going to the gym, hope you're not sore. Anchor, what's up? Yo, oh man. Hey Anchor, good to see ya. I hope you're off those night shifts and you're recovering, man. Foxum, thanks again for the like. We have well, we used to have more armor. I'd say we have extra armor maybe, but I don't know. Narration, you're taller though, right? You're a big Boohurt fighter. Yeah, right. The largest defense budget, which I kind of think is a good thing too. Yo, you did just get done, Foxum. That's awesome. Glad you got that done. I actually got my whole kit made. This armor though that I'm putting together now is a used set of armor. This third set of armor, I went down. I tried it all on. The good thing is I tried it all on in person. Though I had to drive to Florida to put it on. I believe that we need a good defense budget. I also think that I would just pay the money these days for the healthcare. I don't even care, man. Back in the day, I'd been like, no. But these days, like I've totally flipped on that issue. I think you have the money. Like I think if you're a millionaire, billionaire, and you can buy it, you should be able to buy better health insurance. But we should all have a lot better than what we got. It should just come out of your checks, and then you just go. And people say, well then you're not entitled to someone else's labor like a nurse or a doctor. Well then don't be a nurse or doctor. It's easy as that. Well then don't be one. It's not like they're going to be broke. They're doing their job. You're not entitled to someone else's work, so they're doing the job either way. They're not going to do it for free either way. I don't know. Anyway, I don't want to get all political. Australia's different, definitely. I don't know. I think it should change. I'm telling you, 157. This is day 157. Before that, I had a different opinion on it. But after hearing how many everybody I've talked to, even at the hospital, working at the hospital, I've been kind of thinking a little different over the years anyway. But after these stories are just crazy, man. Johnny, Crystal, all the stories you got about it. Yeah, right, Crystal. Who made them? Right. Yeah, like I think I think you're right. I think if you can afford it, you should have. If you can afford premium, some super health insurance policy created by God, by all means, you should be able to pay for it. But I think we need a lot more stuff that's covered. Like there's no reason that you should get PT denied. You shouldn't have to. If you have an issue like you have, Johnny, it should just be automatic. You shouldn't have to go through all the paperwork, the stupid, and maybe it's the insurance the companies I'm sick of. Yeah, right? That's crazy, Crystal. $1,500. Yeah, it's just crazy. It's something. I know it's messed up. We all have enough complaints about it to know. Featherfall. I don't know if Featherfall's still here. I think threw me a heart me earlier. I forgot to say thanks for when Tin Man was here. Yeah. Okay. I see what you're saying, Capriccio. Yeah. Box him out when he heal. Nice. Yes. You make some cool stuff, Ran. Political. It's a political issue. Anyway, yeah. I've totally like that's a good thing. You know, like I think I'm someone who listens to like you know, I can definitely be persuaded on some things. Like Like I have been. Before I started streaming, man, I had a totally different outlook on healthcare. I tell you what, since I've been streaming, it's totally opposite. Just from talking with everybody in here. Yo, heck yeah. This is a live mix. I'm trying to think. I don't even know. I don't even know who these songs are. All I listen to is techno, everybody. I got a big mustache. I listen to techno. Yeah, I mean, I try not to, we try not to get into the. That's the thing, though, because then I try not to get into political stuff on here. So besides all that, it is right, and it's because, dude, if I was ever like a politician, I would so listen to everyone who lives in my area. Do you know like so here's another thing. I'm actually like a big Second Amendment person. And we've had times where we had groups and we go talk to Congress people, like in a group, and they actually will go on lunch break or take the day off because they know we're coming. Not me. I would sit there and listen to it, even if I don't agree on an issue with people. But these are people that are technically that you're in charge of, and just because you disagree with them or you're never going to change your mind, you should still sit there and listen. Capriso, right. Fox, thanks for the like. Okay. Oh, this group's coming. I think I'm gonna take an extended lunch break. You go to their office. They're like, their secretary's like, they're not here right now. Well, and the owner will be back. No, they went out. They're not. Yo, Johnny. Yeah, see ya. When you come back, or later on. So I don't know. I would listen. We sat down and talked with people about stuff. I don't know. Why should you take that time off? That stuff would drive me crazy. So if I was ever like in office, I would sit there and listen. I don't care. I'm the person that's like your representative, so I should listen to it. Unless I had something going on for real. But even if I wasn't gonna change your mind, you should still listen to the people that have complaints. Yeah. Agreed. We're going to like I think 11:30. Whatever time we started, it was like 9:30. So we'll go to like because I have to put some armor on. I'm gonna do another stream later, just if everyone wants to know. No obligation to even hang out, like I always say. Yeah, serving the public, but I'm gonna avoid the public today. Right, Crystal. I used to go to, I sat into some pretty cool, down in Harrisburg at the Capitol. There's a lot of times you can sit in the audience and listen to debate stuff. It's pretty cool stuff. It's kind of boring sometimes, but I've done it before. You just go to the Capitol, they're going to have a big discussion on something or other, So you just go there, man, and you listen to it, and you're like, huh, cool. I sat in, I was there. I heard them debate this policy. Tin Man, thanks for the like. Yeah, most countries too. You're right, Courtney. If you're back, what's up? So just so you know the plan, because I'm on 38%. This is slowly charging as we're streaming. I am gonna take like probably an hour. I'm going back to work Friday, to work at night. So I'm gonna stay up a little later tonight. I need to get some cardio in. I'm gonna go to the parking garage in Armor, and I'm gonna need an hour to let the phone charge up. Yeah, for real, man. About the argument, Rand, like you're saying about the arguing in good faith. Yeah. The med prices are crazy. Capricio, oh, yo, that's so cool that you got that phone. That's a good phone. That's a lot. See, I don't, and, yeah, I mean, we get people in the hospital all the time. They don't take their meds because it's too expensive. Yo, Tin Man, you have a good night too. It was good talking with you on the live. That's crazy about the meds. There's people that come to the hospital. They can't afford their medicine, so they don't take them. Dude, if I was paying $600 a month all of a sudden for one, honestly, I'm gonna tell you right now, I wouldn't be taking it. I'm not paying $600 a month. $2,500 a month is crazy. Oh man. Right? I know what you're saying, Crystal. Yeah, debating and wrestling for it, bro. $600 a month for it's a lot. Santa Claus. It says invite Santa. Let's invite Santa Claus a co-host. Let's see if they take it. I invited Santa Claus a co-host, and then we'll just. And then if Santa Claus accepts, we'll talk for a second. We can guess who's back, Johnny. What's up? Yo, what the world? Santa Claus. It was a Santa Claus picture. It said invite Santa Claus as a co-host, so I did. We'll see if they take the bait. Dude, I remember that too. What you're saying with the prices. Yep. So if you ever see me doing this, it's so I can read the chat behind it. There's too much color, too many light colors behind it. Yeah, I know. Santa could be pretty busy. Yo, oh man. Hey, I got it's Baron Badingus. Yo, thank you. This is the Sword Fighter mustache. At least till Black Friday. Black Friday, we're going out with the mustache in armor. We're streaming till about 11:30. It's 11:11. Make a wish. And don't look at the clock again until it's 11:13. That's what my ex used to tell me in high school. I can't tell you my wish or it won't come true. And it's about someone in chat. So I need to let the phone charge up. I'm going to get back on. I swear to you, it's all because Mr. Perfect had to have that treadmill live stream to get me all pumped up to do some cardio. Even if nobody tunes in, I'm still doing it. I'm going to the parking garage probably at about 12:30 or 1 a.m. and I'm getting at least an hour of cardio in armor. It's going to be titanium armor tonight because I can't put the steel armor together while until that paint's totally dry. All right. And I'm going to be jumping around. I'm just doing stuff. I'm going to be running this. Y'all know when I duel, I run around a lot and I run in circles a lot. A lot of times when I'm dueling, I'm constantly going in a circle. One way or the other. Depending on how I feel they're hitting me in return. Oh, yo! You know what? Someone is, that reminds me, about the mustache on the helmet. That